And good afternoon, and welcome back into the JMK Gamer 1965 channel. Joe here with you once again. Hopefully, we're going to have some volume. Uh, Graphic equalizer is on. Microphone is at 125. You will have to adjust your volume as needed. The cold coffee man is here. Might have to warm that up later. Well, since the last game of Digital Diamond Baseball version 12. I did fast forward, or I should say, simulate a few games. Let's get the camera off. There we go. In the AL East, Boston has a half game lead over the Yankees, and Detroit bringing up the rear. There you can see the AL East. And in the West, Texas 12-4, California 12-6. They're both off to hot starts. Kansas City at 500 and Minnesota bringing up the rear there. In the NL East, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates leading the Phillies by 2 games, which does seem realistic to me, folks. And Chicago at a miserable 3-14, 9.5 games back already. In the West, Cincinnati, they are a half game up over the Dodgers. Game and a half. But yeah, I'm sure I can talk. Woo! A game and a half up over the Giants, and the Padres 4 back. Yeah, I can talk. Sure. All right. So this was yesterday's very small number of games. And today we are going to play the San Diego Padres 6-10 at the Philadelphia Phillies 9-5. I think that would be pronounced Ochinko, and if I got that wrong, I apologize. Versus our pitcher Christensen. Now it's been a while since I played this game, so it might take me a minute to get things, figured out. If I have to like pinch hit or pinch run or bring in a new pitcher, I always seem to have trouble with that. But let's play ball here and let's get into it. I'm, of course, going to manage the Phillies. We're going to play Martin, Boa, Schmidt, Luzinski, Hebner, Maddox, Boone, Sizemore, and Christensen. He is 3-0. Execute transactions. All right, fine. Don't know if there'll be any pre-game trades, but All right, we are going to not manage the away team. We're going to manage the home team. No. Oh, what am I doing? Managed by computer. No, I want that team to be managed by the computer. Read, Joe. You know how to read, Coco Man. Yes. So I'm in charge of this team. The computer is in charge of that team. Very good. And do I get a chance to go back? Because I think I forgot something. Rats. Hmm. I wanted to have the dice board where the dice show up. And can I go back? Yes. Use the board game companion. I think that's what I do. Now, managed by the computer. Yes. All right, good. Let's try this again. Okay. We are good to go. We're going to turn down the volume to 80 and hope that we still have some kind of volume. You will have to adjust your volume as needed, more than likely. Let's play ball. Welcome in. Let's have a good game. Oh, I guess that's not exactly what I wanted to have, but we'll work with it. And obviously, that is not Veteran Stadium. So enter to pitch, and here we go. Gene Richards, the first baseman. Okay, yes, this is not what we wanted. All right, hold everything. Oh dear. Basic operations. Save and exit, undo last play. Oh Lord, how do we get out of the ball game now and fix this? Board game commands. That might be what we want. Oh, no, 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 no. That's all right. The game will process automatically. Yeah, da, 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 da. Yeah. If we have to play the next day's game, then we will. That was yesterday. And it has not good. We can restart it. All right, let's just restart it. My bad. They might have a different pitcher in here now. I don't know. Can we? Or no? Yes. All right. So play ball. Yes. Sorry for this delay, folks. We're going to have them be managed by the computer. Yes. Take that off. Thank you much. And let's try it again. All right. That looks good. Try again. There we go. Richards is up to bat. And here's the pitch. Fly ball center field. Maddox is there, makes the catch, and one away. Here's Ozzie Smith. A hefty 315 batting average. One down. Top of the first. Here's the pitch. And that's a base hit to right field. One on and one out for Jerry Turner. Rolling for the lead. Quick tag by Hebner, and Smith is back in time. Here's the pitch. High pop up, second base. Easy play for Sizemore. Two down. Smith still at first for Dave Winfield. And yes, he was a Padre before he was a Yankee. Two out, and here's the pitch. Big strike three. At the end of a half inning, no score. Ochinko on the mound. .35 ERA, and Jerry Martin, the right fielder, is up here in the bottom of the first. Martin, Boa, and Schmidt. And a big swing and a big miss. Got him on a breaking ball. Larry Boa steps in. Line drive to right field. Base hit. Winfield will take it on a hop. And Larry Boa's aboard. Mike Schmidt, the batter, batting .245 in 15 games. Here's the pitch. And walked him. Ball four. Schmidt goes down to first. One out and two on for Greg Luzinski. 3 home runs on the year and a batting average of .245. Ground ball, bullet, base hit. Boa advances to third. Schmidt, the second. Base is loaded for Richie Hebner. He has 1 home run this season so far and a .270 average. A home run would be a grand salami and would give us a big lead here. One out and the bases loaded full of Phillies. He's hit by the pitch, and that's going to score the run. And I don't know if you heard, but my speakers just sizzled. Yes, this graphic equalizer, it's got its moments. All right, well, I didn't want to score that way. Hebner appears to be okay. And here is Gary Maddox, the center fielder. Ball four, and another run will score, yes. Trouble brewing for Ochinko And San Diego with the bases loaded and still only one out and two in for the catcher Bob Boone with 2 home runs on the year and a 250 batting average. Fly ball to center field. Hendrick is there, makes the catch for the out, and it looks like the runners hold. They're going to leave the bases loaded here with two in already. Not going to try to score the third run, at least not yet. Here's Ted Sizemore, the second baseman, batting a whopping 0.62 in 11 games played. Oh, and he's going to come through with a double. Would I like to try to advance the extra runner 90? Yes, that looks like a good chance. If I read it right. Yes. Yeah. It looks like all runners scored there, including the runner from first. A bases clearing double by Ted Sizemore, and it's 5-0 Philadelphia already. Can Ochinko get out of the first inning? Here's the pitcher, Larry Christensen, as we batted around. Oh my! It's out of here! The pitcher cranks a home run. Holy moly! And that's going to be it for Ochinko, it does look like. No. Oh, I read it wrong. I thought it said brings in a right-hander. No. Brings up the right-hander for the second time in the inning. Here's Jerry Martin. And he struck out to start the ball game. 7 runs in the first inning. Wowzers. Line drive left field. Turner's there. He makes the catch. And the bottom of the first is finally over. At the end of one, it's the Phillies 7 and San Diego nothing. Okay, we'll go right to the top of the second. George Hendrick, the center fielder, due up, batting .241 in 15 games. And here we go. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, 1 down. Gene Tennis, the batter, batting .243 in 16 games, 2 home runs, and 4 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Bill Almond, batting .230, 1 home run, and 5 runs batted in. 2 out here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. There's a little blooper, a base hit. First hit given up by Christensen. I beg your pardon. The second hit, looks like. Oop. Yeah. Hits 2, strikeouts 3. Okay. That's going to bring up Chuck Baker, the second baseman. 1 on and 2 out. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to shortstop, bobbles it, and he'll have no play. Oh boy. An error on Larry Boa, and the inning continues. Almond advances to second. I'm trying not to put a D at the end of that name, but Almond there. All right, here is the pitcher, Bob Ochinko. He can help himself out of this jam that he put himself in. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Eventually. Lull. Here it is. Shallow fly ball to center field. Maddox is there. He's got it, and the inning is over. Okay. Sometimes that scrolls too quickly. I can't read it all. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 7-0 Philly. Boa, Schmidt, and Luzinski, the power hitters. Ochinko still in the ball game. He's used 32 power out of 117. I think he could be used as a relief pitcher as well. I'm still learning all the nuances of this game. And if you want me to bring more of this game to the channel, leave a comment section in the comment section down below. And here's the pitch to Boa. Ground ball to second base. Throws it over to Richards for the out, 1 down. Mike Schmidt, the batter. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a big miss. Strike 3, 2 down. Greg Luzinski. 1 for 1 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3. We played 2, no change in the score, still 7-0 Philadelphia. Richards, Smith, and Turner are due up here in the top of the third. And we have used 35% of 35 out of 104 duration. It's not percent, it's just his duration. Here's Gene Richards, the first baseman. 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Base hit to center field. Single for Richards. Ozzie Smith. He's also 1 for 1 today. Big, hefty batting average. Richards is edging off the bag. They'll just swing away. Hard ground ball to Hebner. He fields it, fires it to Boa, who fires it back to Hebner for the double play. I think a 3-6-3 double play. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I think that was a 3-6-3 double play. If I'm wrong, let me know, folksies. Anyway, we needed that. Here's Jerry Turner, the left fielder, 0 for 1. Two gone. Here's the pitch. And another strikeout. We played 2.5. Bottom of the third coming up. 7-0 Philly. Hebner, Maddox, and Boone due up. Take a sip of coffee. Yes, I will have to warm that up here pretty soon. And Raleigh Fingers is the new pitcher in there for San Diego. So the starter, Ochinko, only went 2 innings. Wowzers. Okay, Hebner, he was hit by a pitch, got an RBI, and he also came around to score. Here's the pitch. I don't understand what that means. Default more out, no empty. Yeah, okay. Well, suffice it to say, he is out. I'm hoping that this game is not going wonky on me. I think it did this to me a game or two ago. But anywho, Maddox is up with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. It's going to get through the infield, and it's a base hit for Maddox. Bob Boone, the catcher. 0 for 1 today. Hard line drive to Richards, and Boone is out right to the first baseman. Maddox, I guess, does get back. Ted Sizemore up 1 for 1. A double with 3 runs batted in. And he strikes out. Okay, we played 3. At the end of 3, it's Phillies 7 and the Padres nothing. Top of the 4th, Winfield, Hendrick, and Gene Tennis. At the end of the 4th inning, so we'll have this half inning and then my half inning, the Phillies half inning, and then I will pause the game and reheat my coffee. So, all right, here we go. Dave Winfield, the batter. Either that or I'll make a fresh cup, one or t'other. Here comes the pitch to Winfield. Base hit to right. Martin will take it on a hop, and Winfield is aboard. Gene Hendrick, the batter, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And there's that error message again. That's very distressing. If anyone watching this video knows what that means and if there's a way to fix it, please leave a comment in the comment section down below or in the post section of my YouTube page. Thank you muchly. I would appreciate all the help I can get. Here's Gene Tennis. Hendrick takes his lead. Here's the pitch. Deep fly ball center field. Maddox is there, makes the catch for the out near the wall. When it says deep fly ball, well, it's probably near the wall. We'll go to the top. I beg your pardon. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. No, we won't. No, we won't. Joseph, concentrate. The guy got on. There's only 2 outs. Lull. Mistakes were made. And here's Bill Allman. No D. 1 for 1. Base hit in the second. Here's the pitch. That's a base hit. First and third now with 2 outs. Chuck Baker, the second baseman, is due up. 0 for 1. We're a little more than halfway through our. Actually, we're right about halfway into our duration. So let's try to get him out of this inning at least, and maybe one more. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball third base, and he throws it to Hebner for the out at the end of 3.5. It's 7-0 Phillies. Relief pitcher Rollie Fingers still out there. He might go one more inning. He's 16 of 28 durability. So he's getting towards the end of his stamina. And Christensen will bat for himself. He homered his last time up. Absolutely, he'll hit for himself. Lull. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, second base. Richards, I should say Baker is there. Throws to Richards for the out. I beg your pardon. I'm trying to read this too quickly. Martin is next. He's 0 for 2 so far today. 1 gone, bottom 0-4th. Right fielder due up. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. He paints the outside corner. Rollie Fingers is now a little bit fatigued, as you can see there in the orange. Larry Boa. Let's see if we can get him while he's fatigued. 1 for 2 today and a run scored. Here's the pitch. Softly towards first base, and the throw is too late. And that's going way too fast for me to read. I beg your pardon. Spillner is making his way into the bullpen. And Mike Schmidt will be up at the plate. 2 out, 1 on, and a new pitcher coming in with a durability of 28. I pop up to third base. Allman has it, and that is 4 innings in the book. Philadelphia 7, San Diego nothing. I'm going to pause the game just real quick, reheat my coffee, and be back with you in just a few momentitos. Okay, that looks like we are recording again. I did not hear it go beep when I re-hit the button, but it appears that we are indeed recording. Okay. Sorry about that. As long as we are recording and I'm not talking to myself. Lull. Okay, we go to the top of the 5th. Spillner, Richards, and Smith due up. And my pitcher is still pretty good. Here comes the pitch to Spillner. Nope, they're going to call him back, and they're going to go to Oscar Gamble, a pinch hitter. I thought they might, but it took them a while to decide. He's batting .286. Here's the pitch. He hit a no doubt about her to right field. That was long gone. And San Diego's on the board at 7-1. Here's Gene Richards. One in, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Deep fly ball center field. Maddox makes the catch. Again, deep fly ball. They're starting to get to him a little bit. Don't know if I like that. But he still looks pretty good. Here's Ozzie Smith, 1 for 2. And I was right. He grounded into a 3-6-3 double play. And some fire trucks are approaching. Ground ball to second base. Sizemore is there. Throws to Hebner for the out. And here they come, folks. Oh dear. You may or may not be able to hear that on the video. All right. Turner is up, 2 out, and 1 in. Here's the pitch. Deep fly ball left field. Luzinski's there. He makes the catch. 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left. 4.5 in the books. It's 7-1 Phillies. And here comes another rescue vehicle. Oh, that must be a bad one. We'll throw some good thoughts their way. Luzinski 1 for 2 today with a run scored. Base hit and struck out. And Mark Lee is the new pitcher. Ball 4. Luzinski is on. Here comes Richie Hebner, and here comes another vehicle. This sounds like it could be a crash of some kind. God love them. You hate to see things like that. Here's the pitch to Richie Hebner. Swung on, lifted to the left field. He can't get it. Going to be a double for Hebner. Luzinski advances to third. Bravo, my man. Gary Maddox, the batter. He walked in the first and got a base hit in the third. Here's the pitch. And there again, we have some more baloney. And more vehicles are coming. My goodness. This is a bad one, folks. That's the heavy fire truck. Mm. God love him. God love him. Okay, Bob Boone, the batter, 1 out and 2 on. Ground ball to the shortstop. Throws to. No, went too fast. I imagine. No. Okay, now hold on here. Can I scroll back up? Yeah, hold on here now. Ground ball to second base, fielded by Sizemore. No. Deep fly ball. Oh, good grief. Ground ball to shortstop, fielded by Smith. Throws to Richards for the out. Linsinski and Hebner hold. Da, 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 da. And they're not going to let Sizemore hit. They intentionally walk him. Okay, that's what I didn't catch. All right, now that makes sense. Now I've got it. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Larry Christensen, are we going to let him hit with the bases loaded? He's homered already in this ball game. Yeah, sure. Why not? Go for it. And they're gonna walk and a run. So we get that run right back. Wowzers. And Mark Lee is now a little bit fatigued. Here's Jerry Martin 0 for 3. He's due. Come on, let's get a hit here. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right field. Winfield's there, makes the catch for the out. 1 run, 1 hit, 3 runners left on base. At the end, it's now after 5 innings complete. It's Philadelphia 8 and San Diego 1. So we're back to a 7-run lead. Now, Christensen, 74. I think I can get one more inning out of him. I'm hoping. Winfield, Hendrick, and Gene Tennis. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Dave Winfield. 1 for 2. High, pop up in foul territory. Boa makes the play. 1 down. George Hendrick, the batter. 0 for 2. Struck out and a fielder's choice. Here's the pitch. And walks him. He'll go down to first base. He is now fatigued. Let's try to get him out of this inning. I'm hoping. 1 on, 1 out for Gene Tennis. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right field. Martin is there, makes the catch, and the runner will hold. Okay. What are our choices for fielders? You can't throw over to first base in this game, which is bizarre. And if there is a way to do it, I've not found it yet. Bill Ullman, the batter. Yeah, we're going to try to get him out of this inning. He just needs 1 more out. Here's the pitch. Ground ball into left field. First and third now. Oh dear. Well, we have a comfortable lead. Again, I want to try to get him out of this inning. But one more hit and he's gone. Here's Chuck Baker 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to second base. Sizemore has it. And the inning is over. Okay, now will they replace the pitcher who is fatigued? Larry Boa will come in, 2 for 3 with a run scored. And let's see if they change the pitcher. They do not yet. Wow. Fly ball center field. Gonna fall in there for a base hit. Single for Boa. Now they change the pitcher. Dave Wermeister. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. If that's wrong, I do beg your pardon. Duration of 36. Okay. Mike Schmidt, the batter. 1 on and nobody out. Ball 4. They check with the umpire. He held up. It's ball 4, and there are runners at first and second. Greg Luzinski, 1 for 2. Fly ball center field. Hendrik Kazir makes the catch for the out. Runners will hold first and second with 1 away now for Richie Hebner. Here's the pitch to Hebner. Fly ball right field. Winfield is there, makes the catch. 2 down. And Gary Maddox, the batter. 1 for 2 with a walk, a run scored, and a run batted in. Here comes the pitch. Hard line drive to center field. He's going to take it on a hop. And scoring from second is Boa. Schmidt advances to third. It's now 9-1. Philly. And Bob Boone is up. And there are runners at first and third, 2 away. Big hole on the right side, and that's going to get through there. Base hit. And yes, we're going to take a chance on scoring him. Scoring from first, I think, is Matt. Oh yes. Everybody scores. Bob Boone he has a bases clearing double. And it's now 11-1. My goodness. Okay. I'm going to save my other catchphrase for the other baseball series. All right. Ted Sizemore, the batter. Ground ball. He throws over to Richards, and the inning is over. And Mr. Little Bug can get out of here. Thank you. Okay. Larry Christensen is definitely very fatigued. Now, let me see if I know how to do this now. Defense or bullpen. Boom. Okay, I don't think you have to click on him down here. Okay. Rotation. Jim Cott. He's got 34. 28. Let's go Jim Cott. He's a starter reliever. Let's bring in the lefty. That should do it. No, it didn't. All right. Jim Cott, Larry Christensen in the number 9 hole. Is that how we do it? There we go. Now we've got it. I promise I'll learn, folks. Jim Cott's going to come in the ball game and now in relief. And their pitcher, Warmeister, is up. Let's see if he will bat. We will go top of the 7th. And since I've already stopped, I will not take the 7th inning stretch. Nope, Roberts is going to come up and hit. Dave Roberts. Top of the 7th, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Fly ball left field. Lazinski's there, makes the catch, 1 away. And Gene Richards, the batter, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Swung on hard, line drive to left field. It's going to go all the way to the warning track, hits off the wall. It's going to be a long triple for Richards. Yowzer. Ozzie Smith, the batter. Now, come on, Kitty Cat, or Kitty Cot, whatever your nickname was. I think Kitty Cot. Okay, switch hitter. Batting right now. Fly ball center field. Maddox is there, makes the catch. 2 out. Runner will hold at third. Jerry Turner, the left fielder, 0 for 3. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball bullet through the infield. Going to be a base hit. Run will score. It's now an 11-2 ball game. Dave Winfield, the batter. No home runs yet on the year. Oh, there's the kiss of death. 2 outs now. And he walks. Oh boy, come on, Jim Cott. Come on, my dude. George Hendrick, the batter. 2 out, 2 on, 1 in. Top of 7th. Here comes the pitch. Wild pitch. Boone almost made a great play, but the ball got by him. Turner advances to third, Winfield to second. We will have an imaginary meeting on the mound as I take a sip of coffee. Lull. George Hendrick, he's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th hitter. Yeah, I'm just gonna pitch to him. I was gonna put him on and pitch to Tennis, but no, I think I'm just gonna pitch to George Hendrick. We'll see if it's a mistake. 2 out. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Yeah. Ground ball out. Inning over. I couldn't talk over the 7th inning stretch time. Last chance to get a drink, it says. And Bob Shirley will come out of the bullpen. And I'm going to pinch hit for Jim Cott. Yes, he did his job today. Now that is a left-handed pitcher. Let's have Davy Johnson come on in. And be the right-handed batter. Okay. Righty, Davy Johnson. He's played in 7 games, just an .071 batting average. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Hard line drive to Smith, and Johnson is out. Ozzie Smith makes a good play. Jerry Martin, 0 for 4. Come on, my dude. You're due. You're due for the hit. Swing on a miss, strike 3. Oh, he's had a terrible day. Wow. All right, Larry Boa, the batter, 3 for 4 today. He's been a hot man. Let's see if he can keep it going. And this is coming up more and more often. I don't like it. I hope this game is not going wonky. We will go to the top of the 8th, and I have to put in a new pitcher, yes. Gene Garber in the 9th spot. Right like that. Gene Garber. Okay. All right. Top of the 8th, 11-2, Philadelphia. Tennis, Almond, and Baker due up against our new pitcher, Gene Garber. And I'm just going to weld these glasses to my face. They just slide every 5 seconds. Okay, he's 0 for 3 today. Nobody out. Top 8th. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. That's going to fall under a base hit. Gene Tennis is aboard. Bill Almond. I'm going to hold the runners. Yeah. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, third base. Throws to Sizemore for the out. Did not get a double play, but that's all right. 1 on, 1 out for Chuck Baker. 0 for 3 today. Ground ball, third base, fielded by Schmidt, throws to Sizemore for the out. And again, no double play. Baker's safe at first. Pitcher Bob Shirley, who I imagine they will call back for a pinch hitter. Yep, they're going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Darryl Thomas, switch hitter, batting .255 on the year in 16 games. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball, second base, and the inning is over. Okay, we played 7.5. It's 11-2 Philly. I think Gerber might be able to go the ninth inning. I'm hoping. Save that bullpen. All right, Mike Schmidt due up 0 for 2, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. So when he gets on, he's dangerous. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to second base. It gets under his glove, and that's going to be an error on Baker. And John Giacusto, that's how I'm going to pronounce the name. If that's wrong, I apologize. Schmidt is on with an error. Now both teams have an error. And Greg Luzinski is up 1 for 3. Well hit. Right field, no chance for Winfield. It's off the wall. That's going to be a double, and a run scores. Yes. Schmidt scored all the way from first. So again, he got on and he scored. 12-2, Philly. Richie Hebner, the batter. 1 for 3. Outside, ball 4. 1 in, 2 on, nobody out. And Gary Maddox, the batter. We have feasted on San Diego pitching today. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, right field, base hit. And the bases are loaded. Bob Boone steps in. Second time bases loaded have been done today by the Phillies. Bob Boone has 2 home runs on the year. It's already a blowout. This can make it a mercy killing. Here we go. The pitch. Oh, they threw him out at home. A great play. Hebner advances to third. Sizemore at the plate, 1 for 3. 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Blooper into center field, going to drop in there, base hit. Hebner scores, Maddox scores, Boone advances to second. Okay, hold on. Hebner scores from third, Maddox advances to third. All right, Joe, slow down. Boone advances to second. So one more run came in there, not two. I beg your pardon. Pitcher Gene Garber, yeah, we'll let him hit. The game is well in hand. I pop up second base, easy out, 2 down. And Jerry Merton 0 for 5 on the day. And he strikes out to end his miserable day. I think he might be the only Philly who didn't get a hit. 13-2 Philadelphia after 8. Garber is going to try to nail this one down. He only has about half of his durability or duration, I beg your pardon. DUR, durability. It could be durability. One or t'other. All right, here's Gene Richards, top of the lineup, 2 for 4. The pitch. High, pop up to shortstop. Easy play for Boa. 1 down. 1 down in the 9th. Here's Ozzie Smith, 1 for 4. And the pitch. That's going to be in the right center field gap. No play. Bounces over its head, and Ozzie Smith will scoot around and get a triple because he has some speed. Jerry Turner, the left fielder. And we're still okay, but I might have to go to that bullpen. I don't know. I'm hoping not. Here comes the pitch. Called strike 3, and we're down to the final out of the game. Dave Winfield, the batter. And I think we can still get this final out. We have 6 points of durability left. So I think it is durability. So we should be okay. Here we go. Dave Winfield, he's 1 for 3 with a walk. Here comes the pitch. Fly ball center field. Maddox is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Final score: the Philadelphia Phillies 13, the San Diego Padres 2. We'll be back to wrap it up in just a moment. Don't you dare go away. Woohoo! Let's go box score. There it is. All right, Philadelphia. 13 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. The 7-run first kind of did San Diego in. Will tend to do that. The Padres, 2 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. Okay. So we are going to save and exit. Yes. Make the game official. Yes. We don't want to undo the game we just won now, do we? And we will fast play the rest of the day. Our score will hold. There we go. It's doing its thing. Okay. Now we're going to season overview. Season overview. Games played. No, I want to look at our schedule. Oh, month view. Yeah, duh. Oh boy. Okay. We've now played this day, and I'm going to how how do you get to the next oh here. May, thank you. The next game that I will make a video of will be this Wednesday game here, midweek game. Oh, I think we already did a Cincinnati game at home with Philly. Da, 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 da. Where's a good one here? There. Wednesday the 10th, we will have the Houston Astros back in the National League where I think they always belonged, against the Philadelphia Phillies. So that'll be the next game I make a video of. So there you go, a little bit past an hour, almost an hour and a quarter. And we'll bring the camera up. There we go. All right. Hey, folks, how you doing? Hope you enjoyed the game. Blowout victory for the Phils. You folks have a great evening, a great morning tomorrow. I will put up a new video tomorrow, at least one. So until then, take care, have a great day, and as always, I'll be seeing you.